Hi guys, I'm Stuart Brown. I'm from Mount Maunganui, North Island, New Zealand, and this is my 5-footer replica Millennium Falcon from A New Hope Star Wars. Where to begin on this? I guess it was 2013 when I basically started collecting kits. As you can see behind me, this is all the kits that go into the detailing of this replica. Basically that's about half. There's some under the camera here. They're just all over the place. They're in the garage, in the loft, they're everywhere. But pretty much I've stripped all the kits, boxes, and all the parts are in bins, or obviously on the model now. So yeah, so it was 2013 I started collecting the kits, and it was around 2017, yeah, 2017 that I got involved with a group of very talented guys to basically pursue this model as accurate as we could get it. So through photogrammetry techniques, which I believe is taking hundreds of pictures of the Falcon from private collections, putting them in the computer and spitting out basic dimensions and things. And over the years we've tweaked and to get a basic blueprint, and I was happy enough to start building off, I believe it was version 17. So this is version 17. So yeah, so it was 2018 that I designed a kit as such, which allowed me to build the core of the ship, which is CNC'd out of MDF wood. It has a metal armature, and the black that you see here is ABS plastic, 4.5mm I believe, which is vacuum formed by a local company here, and that gives me the dome shape. I opted not to go for a complete dome. I couldn't get that done here, so I opted, okay, well what could I do? So I decided to make a buck, and which was slightly over quarter sized section, so it was more like a third of a dome, and I had that vacuum formed in just oversized quarter sections, and that allowed me to assemble each dome, top and bottom, give me this separate engine deck and more for the overhang lips. All the substructures here, the jaw box, the walkways, the mandibles, they are 3mm styrene, and with the pits, like the mandibles have the pits installed and marked out and attached. The cockpit tube or tunnel, that is Plastruct ABS 6-inch tube, and that was a real pig to cut. Yeah, to get the cockpit and the tunnel together, that was, I think I'll do a separate video on that, because that was horrendous. So yeah, another video for that. So I will be doing more videos on the detailing, how I bend pipes. There's all these beautiful pipes all over the model, which all have unique bends and twists and sizes, and there's quite a trick to getting those looking good. And I'll do one on battle damage. Basically I'll just do a walk around in another video and go over the kits and things. But yeah, it's been a journey. fun for the most part, but yeah, there's been some really annoying annoying construction issues. But yeah, I'm at the fun stage now where it is detailing and detailing and detailing, and I think I actually have only 6 model kits to acquire to actually have all the detailing parts that I need. There's over 160 unique model kits on this model. When you look at them, you know, there's these Tamiya race cars. Of course, you don't just need 1 or 2, you need like 5 or 6, especially if like this one. And they have to be vintage. So the oldest model kit that I have on this model that was used for original detailing, I think has a date on of 1957. So when you look at it, when the model was built in 1976, 57 to 76 wasn't that old, but now as like we're older and we're in the 2021, it's old. I mean, we're all vintage, so yeah. But yeah, what else to say? Yeah, the detailing as greeblies or widgets, noonies, whatever you like to call them, they are exacting. Each part is exactly what ILM put down in 1976. Very few castings. I've opted to go for as much plastic model kit parts as possible, just for authenticity. All has the original cool shade, which is this screen vent material, which is, yeah, that's the original vintage material. Very hard to source now, but luckily I had a good sheet of it. But yeah, there's some really expensive kits on this, which are rare, quite hard to find, and you need multiples of them, so there is a fair bit of casting on there to do for like separate parts, like these C-Lab parts here. But yeah, really pleased how everything fitted on this. It was worth tweaking the plans to get to a version 17 that I was happy to build with. Everything fits perfectly. So as you can see, I've still got a pit has to be cut out here, one here as well. So this pit here, detailing, it'll be chopped, and that will go sit in there into a wedge shaped pit. So the process of finding where the pits actually sit, like this is where the radar dish and pedestal goes. That's another maintenance pit, but the process is pretty much I've got a crude compass, as it were, and to find centre, I pretty much had that CNC to fit into that plug, as a plug into that hole, dead centre, and that will give me like the curvature of the radial panel lines. But having said that, a lot of the panel lines are not complete radiuses, they are off. So some will go like off that way, some are good radiuses, especially underneath, and I'll show you underneath in another video because that's virtually complete. I'm just working on the top right now with this removable engine deck, get the pits in. The gun turret here, that's been done, but that, you know, that sits there, that'll be held in by magnets, as well as the top, the underneath turret will be held in by magnets. But yeah, I've wanted this model ever since seeing the first movie, the original Star Wars. I just love this ship. I've never seen the original miniature in any of the travelling tours, or in the ILM archives. I know a lot of you guys have actually seen it, but I've yet to see it. It's come close to Sydney, Australia, but New Zealand's like 3 hours away, and I never quite got to see it. But so to have this in front of me is just like, it's unbelievable. That this is literally a boyhood dream, to have this in front, deep, like working on it as ILM were. It's just absolutely amazing. I come into this room each day and do something, and yeah, it still blows me away. The love that was put into this ship by the ILM modelers back in '76, it was just incredible. The details that you see here is just, look, everything looks so functional. It's just beautiful. Yeah. So I've still got, so a lot of there's still things to do, like the docking rings. There's 2 of those to put on there to detail. I've got the faces to put in, but yeah, again, I'll do another video of that. But yeah, a big shout out to everyone that's helped me over the years. I just could not have gotten this far without you guys. It's just, it doesn't matter how small, like a part given to me, a bit of info, it's just almost 10 years of knowledge and learning and just knowing what each kit part is. It's actually scary when I can rattle off every kit part on this model now. Yeah, it just blows me away. It's like, wow, you know. But yeah, we have a steel armature in there, 4-way mounting point, so top, bottom, the sides, and I opted not to go through the rear like a central pipe and through the mandibles. I thought, oh, you know, 4 mounting points is enough. It's not a filming model as such, it's just going to be a display model. So yeah, yeah, so still a lot to add. I estimate it's now about 3/4 finished. I'm hoping in July I'll get to painting it, and that'll probably be about another month or 2 of painting. But yeah, pretty stoked with it actually. Yeah, it's coming out really well. Like, I just enjoy loving at the detail, looking at the details, and knowing that IM modelers before me were laying down the exactly same parts. It's just mind-boggling. Yeah, but to me, it's just the most beautiful model that's ever been built for a movie. This is how it was built back in 1976, so it hasn't got the 2 extra landing gear boxes underneath. It's the 3-legged version. So when they did The Empire Strikes Back, they needed to add 2 more landing gear boxes to match the full-size set, and they added 2 more underneath for stability on a full-size set, because this 3-legged full set was not quite balanced, so they added that. So they altered the model and they ripped the bottom 2 big pits out, and to me ruined the aesthetics of the model. But I've always wanted this one. Yeah, it's like everyone that's bought and first opened that horrific MPC model kit back in 1979, 1980, opened it up and it was nothing like the box top. That was like, I was just so gutted. It was, oh no, it's like, oh well. But I think I built that thing in 3 days. Me and my friend, yeah, we built it in 3 days, painted and everything, and I loved it, but I knew really, oh, could have done so much better. So, but now having this thing, I've always wanted to build this part for part, and with all the help over the years from guys, I can't name you all, but I'm just so thankful to you all. Yeah, it's just a dream. So I will be doing more videos. As I said, I'll do ones of the heat bending the pipes, some specific details, how I do these panels with all the little notches. I've had a lot of requests for that, and just how I actually do a section. I just touched on it before, but I'll probably do that in another video for you guys. And I'll do a walk around so you can see the underneath. It's a bit of a mission to, as you can see, it's on this ubiquitous engine stand now, so yeah, seems to be the latest, the only way to hold a 5-foot Millennium Falcon model, which is probably around 45 kgs so far. Possibly it will go to about 50 kgs when it's finished, so not too heavy, but I'm here in a third 3-story apartment, so I've yet to get it down to the garage and get it in primer, but that'll come in July. So yeah, so yeah, there it is. I will be back. I will do more videos for you, and yeah, thanks guys for looking, and take care. Cheers.